What's up, everybody? Another video. You see the title of the video, and it's something that I'm really going to start pressing. It's something that I'm really going to talk about, man. And it's basically just you need to try and be the best you that you can be. I call it the 0.1% mentality. It's basically just doing everything you can, man, to be the best person that you could possibly be. And I'm not necessarily saying that it means you need to be the best in the world at whatever it is that you're trying to do. But if that's what you want to be, if if you have God or whoever the power that may be is talking to you and he's like, "Hey, bro, you're going to be the best baseball player in the world." Fucking go for it, dude. If that's your ultimate goal, you want to be the best in the world, nobody can stop you except you. Nobody can. You're really capable of anything. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. And I used to do that for a very long time, and that's why, I'm trying to push people to do this now. Everybody I talk to, I tell them to do this, I tell them to act this way, I tell them to think this way. It's important. Just whatever it is you decide that you want to do, you need to give it 0.1%. Okay? It's called 0.1% effort. The effort that almost nobody in the world is willing to put in for anything. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Like for me, fitness. I want to be in the best shape that is possible for me, because I don't really care about comparing myself to anybody else. I want to be in the best shape that I can be, and I want to leave it all out on the table. When I go to the gym, I leave it all out. When I leave, I'm fucking dead. I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm tired. I love it because that means I put all the effort in there, that I could, and I look different than almost everybody. Any room that I'm in, so everybody's looking at me, right? And then people that are on my level, and they do train like I do, they're in a gym every day. They're watching what they're eating. They're locked in. They don't get involved in any bullshit. They don't let anybody derail them. They respect me too. They come talk to me like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing? No, what's your split? How much are you eating? Like, do you enjoy training? How long you been training? So you're getting respect from both people. And the one thing about the 0.1% mentality, all right, I get off on it. What do I mean by that? So when I'm out somewhere, and this happens all the time, I get it all the time. Anybody who is dedicated to working out and being in the best shape that they can be, they all get this. It's not like I'm special in this aspect, but people will be like, "Dude, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you take? What do you eat? What kind of workouts? Like, are you taking the GLP-1? Are you doing this? Blah blah blah." And the only thing that I come back with is I go to the gym 6, 7 days a week sometimes when I'm feeling lazy, you know, and I'm there 5 a.m. every single day. Never miss it. You couldn't pay me enough to miss it. And it's awesome. If you want to get on my level and you want to figure out how to do it right and you want to learn, be at this gym at 5 in the morning, on Monday. I'll let you in with my card. I know the owner of the gym. This actually is something I do because I do know the owner. But, and I'm like, just be there at 5 a.m. I'll bring you in with me and I'll show you what it is. And then, man, once you see it, it's going to be great, dude. And you're going to get hooked. And without fail, 99% of the time, nobody's at that door at 5 in the morning. And I get off on that. I do. I fucking love when that happens because it tells me I'm willing to do shit that other people aren't willing to do. Okay, except for if they work third shift or they have to be at work like 5 a.m. I get that. Nine times out of 10, that's not how it is though. And they just don't show up, and that's fine. I get off on that because I know I'm willing to put in the effort. They're not willing to put in, man. But I'm also humble enough at the same time. If somebody really wants to do it, if somebody really wants to, figure it out, and do it the way that I do it, I'm more than willing to help. I've had two people that actually respected me enough to take me up on my offers. And whatever it may be, those other people might be scared. They might be like, oh my God, it's intimidating. He intimidates me. It's the reason a lot of people don't go to the gym. They're intimidated. If that's what it is, so be it. You're gonna have to get over it sooner or later. Everybody's in there for the same reason. Even though I look a lot different than you, I'm in there for the same reason. I want to look good and I want to be healthy. We're all in there for the same reason. Just some of us are in different stages when it comes to that. But I've had two people take me up on that offer. One of them did it for a while, but he gave up for whatever reason. I don't know. He said life got too hard. Well, life's always hard. It's never going to be easy. Second one's still doing it to this day. Lost about 150 pounds. Looks fucking incredible. Completely changed his life around. He got rid of his shit girlfriend. He got rid of his shit friends. And turned his life completely around. Lost more weight than I did. He lost like 200 pounds. And it was crazy. I was super proud of this dude because he worked under me when I was a manager at Walmart. And I showed him what to do. And then I stopped working at Walmart and he went to a different gym. I didn't see him for like 2 years. And the best part of it is he came up to me. He seen me in public. He was like, hey man, he's like, bro, I did everything you told me to do. I was watching all the videos, I was watching all the YouTubers you told me that you watched, and I just kept going, man. I didn't even know who he was. That's rewarding as fuck. I was so hyped and I was so happy because he was telling me all this. I'm like, bro, like respectfully, I don't know who you are. And I have bad ADHD and I have bad memory, especially when I was drinking at the time. And I was like, I don't know who you are. And he was like, oh, bro, I'm such and such. And I said, what? Oh my God, bro. And big bro hug moment. Fucking like fist bump. I'm like, bro, that is fucking crazy, dude. Oh my God, I'm so fucking happy. He's like, yeah, man, I got rid of my girlfriend. I got my own house now. I got a better job. I don't drink Mountain Dew all day. I don't eat crap food. I make all my food, and all I did was listen to what you told me to do, bro. And I didn't make any excuses. Imagine how that works. He took my advice, which is try to be the best that you can be. Take care of yourself, mentally and physically, and with your diet. And 3, anybody who is not going to support you in that goal, get rid of them. Anybody that's keeping you from chasing what you want, which is to be a better you, get rid of them. They don't belong in your life because if they don't want to see you succeed, they'll never be there for you long term. The only way they're going to be there for you long term is if you're willing to fail for long term. Failing is fine, but if you never want to get you never want to get better, you never want to be the best that you can be, you can't do that if you're surrounded by people that don't support you. Because it's just, what's the word? Proximity effect? Something like that. But if you're surrounded by nothing but negativity all the time, because guess what? What's that negative person probably doing? They're probably sitting around being lazy, watching TikTok, watching YouTube, whatever it may be. There's nothing wrong with watching YouTube. I watch it. Just don't overwatch it. They're doing everything that is not in line with what your goals are. And if you are trying to chase a specific goal, and your entire environment around you is based around giving you every excuse that you can have to not do it, it's not going to go well for you. Even the best people with the best willpower, sooner or later, they will fall victim to it. That's why they always tell you to change your environment. And that's what I do. That's why I don't really have many friends that I really hang out with. Does it suck? Yeah. But unfortunately, I don't know a lot of people that are on my level. All right? And I choose not to be around them. And it sucks, but, I'm advancing. I'm growing. I know sooner or later, if somebody's worth my time, if they're going to do something to improve my life. I'm not saying the only people you need to have around need to, give you something. That's not really what I'm hinting at. But at the very least, they can't be something that's going to drag you down and chase you away from your goals. Okay? Be the best you. It's all I want people to do, man. Just be the best you. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. I dealt with that for a long time, man. It's not worth it, dude. Just don't do it. It's a horrible trap, and it keeps everybody down, and I hate it, and I want to get rid of that, and I want people to not have to deal with that so much. But that's all I got for today, man. Be the best you. If there's something in your head, a goal that you've had, a goal that you want to do, fucking do it, man. Fucking do it, man. And tell me about it, man. I want to hear all about it. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace.